Hello, Ditto. Thanks for coming by. This is a very unusual time for me to stream, but I really wanted to continue with a little bit of Etrian Odyssey tonight. Just to catch some stuff on stream that would allow me to continue basically playing the game through the week without having to worry about doing too much. Okay, fine, I'll drink some water. Oh, right. I was doing some troubleshooting just before this, so I need to update my capture. There we go. And... okay, well, I guess I... I guess I'll leave the kissy smoochy on for a second. All right, calm down, guys. Now. Oh, that last one sent me over to the PNG realm. Damn. Funny that. All right. All right. So, let us finish this up. I did a little bit of playing off stream. Got to the 5th floor. Stopped before moving on with anything serious there. We were able to get the pyrocene from a mining point there. Also, I'm seeing apparently my stream is unstable for some reason. Not sure why that is. Let me know if there are any technical problems or if volume is out of whack. So we'll just finish this up first. Welcome back, kids. Found a pyrocene, huh? Keep up the good work. Alright, that's good. We made a few extra people. Yeah, so we ended stream last by creating Ditto. I also made David. He's Lance Connect. I really just wanted someone to hold on to axes. Decided to go with the slightly green colored troubadour for him. I also made Silent as another survivalist that's going to be specializing in material gathering. Anna is also on the cards, but I have a very specific plan for them that won't happen until Etrian Odyssey 2. And then, of course, Nuna and Mod will be later in this game, assuming that Mod vibes with the Hexer. One of the quests I did finish off stream was the one for unlocking the short bow at Shaleka's store. She doesn't really say anything noteworthy, just similar dialogue to what she did for the previous quest that we finished for her. And we did get some dialogue that happened when we did start moving on the 4th floor. Basically just is a reminder in case you backed out, like, oh hey, Clockda mentioned that there were wolves on this floor and you can hear distant howling. Ooh, spooky. So we're just gonna quickly blast through this, explore a little bit of the 2nd stratum, but for the most part I just want to get past all the dialogue stuff, so that I don't feel quite as guilty playing this game through the week and exploring the 2nd stratum, because that's a lot of potential playtime I could be enjoying this game. Again, there might be some random streams throughout the week, hard to say. Gustavo, welcome on in, buddy. I did see you were streaming D&D earlier. I don't know if you still are. Didn't really have time to stop by. I was troubleshooting stuff for my computer. Definitely seems like we might have an overheating issue on our hands. just ordered some thermal paste, which we're gonna apply next weekend, and then maybe consider getting some additional case fans if the thermal paste does not resolve the issue. So I did run Need for Speed Unbound for like almost an hour, and it got super hot. Congrats, Ditto. Nice, very nice. But yeah, like my CPU temps are going like in the 80s and 90s, which is like whew, spicy. And I'm sure playing Wild Hearts on a hot summer afternoon did not help that, because like it was what, 30 degrees that day, and right now it's like 14. Yeah. So ambient temperatures definitely would have been an issue for that stream, 100%. Oh, something else we did here. So interestingly enough, we have these two FOEs that spawn over here. What I was able to do is basically walk them back into this corner here and then sidestep, and then both of them walk to either side of me, and I was able to just go down here and grab these treasures without fighting either of them. These guys are actually more difficult than the next boss that we're going to be fighting in a moment. I've also done a lot of auto-pathing, so we can just waltz through here. This room is a little complicated depending on which direction you're coming from, so I had to create two auto-paths. I don't remember quite so much what I've upgraded specifically in terms of the characters. Since the last stream, we'll do a quick recap of like what skills people have. I think a lot of it was just some basic improvements, but we'll see. But like we've definitely gotten to a point where we're kind of steamrolling through the regular enemies here. Another reason why I want to get to the next stratum is so I can start power leveling some of our other classes. I had a thought to do that last night, but then I thought to myself, I would rather just teleport straight to the 6th floor and do it that way rather than having to constantly go through here. The bed and breakfast is nice, don't get me wrong. Which is what, again, we've been calling Clockta's little healing point, where she replenishes all your stuff and revives your characters. Really good for grinding early on, but I don't feel like starting those characters quite from level 1. I would rather just give them like an escort of like one of our powerful characters once they're strong enough to, you know, clear fights on floor 6, and just roll through some fights, power level those newer characters. But it'll be a shame to lose access to the bed and breakfast. All right, so again, this is the 4th floor. You take a step here. Hold on. You take 1 or 2 steps forward, and you hear the howling of wolves, and then all these guys appear on the map, and you can see them right from the very beginning because they're making a lot of noise, basically. So they go on fixed paths. They don't aggro on you specifically, but if you get into a fight on this floor, no matter where you are on the floor, each turn that passes, they will start to approach you. We still haven't run into that being an issue yet. I'm still not going to elaborate on that until it actually becomes a problem. But yeah, you gotta be wary of what fights you're getting into in the vicinity of an FOE. And these guys make a big problem with that. The wolves themselves are not very difficult. I would say they're maybe twice as difficult as a regular enemy on one of these floors. Despite being FOEs, they're functionally regular enemies. And I'm excited because I remember very little about the second stratum myself. And again, it's entirely possible that I did not. I might be thinking of Etrian Odyssey 3, where I know I reached the second stratum. I may have beaten it in this game, but I'm getting the two games mixed up constantly. All right. So here we had a very similar situation. The wolves were on this floor as well, but they were not revealed on the map. And I stumbled into a couple of them. That's why I only have like 2 single tiles, because I'm like, okay, I turned the corner here. Oh, there was an FOE right there, and he aggroed and started chasing me around. And then this one I also kind of stumbled into, but this one I properly pathed out. And this, thankfully, gives you a nice little shortcut. You'll see that I stopped right here, because I knew that in this area here, we were about to start running into the boss of the first stratum. So we can just auto path our way straight through a nice little convenient shortcut. All right. So just taking a quick look at our skills here. I've been increasing Spec's shield mastery so that we can eventually get on guard. Because I think that would be super useful to have. We have Flee, we got Aegis, so he can potentially survive fatal blows with 1 HP. With Gustavo, we got him his axe mastery. We haven't given him any axe skills because that's not what we're building him for, but that allowed him to learn 2-hit. So now when he performs a normal attack, he has a certain chance of attacking twice. And we are trying to get that to level 3 to not only increase those chances, but we'll be able to learn All Slash, which randomly hits enemies 2 to 4 times. For Kirsten, I misread something, and I excitedly leveled Quicken up to level 3 to try and get first turn, because that's potentially very useful to use that on your medic, for example, to do like a clutch heal. I didn't notice that I would need to... Oh, maybe I've misread this. That's nice, actually. I actually did misread this because I thought that the arrow was going from first hit to first turn. But I think what I actually need is I think I just need Trickery to level 3, and then I'll be able to get first turn. Okay, so good thing I double checked that. And then for myself, we got Revive. So now we can actually revive our party members. We no longer have to pay a steep toll at the apothecary as long as I stay alive. Or at the very least, we can revive me at the apothecary, and then I can revive everyone else. And we could just use the end to replenish our TP for much cheaper revives, save a lot of money in the long run. We got the first level of Unbind. The higher levels just remove multiple binds at the same time. Unbind 1 is fine as it is. And next we're going to be focusing on Refresh. What's interesting about this is that this is your ailment cure, but each level adds different ailments that Refresh is able to heal. And if you don't pay attention, then you're going to use Refresh on someone that's poisoned, and if it's not level 5, it's not going to heal the poison. So that's a little silly. And it's kind of interesting that they make poison healing so, like, point expensive. It's very clear that they want poison to be a threat early on in the game for a good amount of time, because it takes a while before you'll be able to recover from that. And then for Ice Thrasher, we've just been investing. in our damage so that we can eventually get Inferno, Cositus, and Thor. So that, I think, catches everything up. And now let's get to the main course here. And I might forget to mention on the next stream, but I'll probably have beaten those praying mantis dudes on the 3rd floor by the time we next stream this. As you continue through the trees, you sense beasts surrounding you on all sides. Yeah, no worries, Kirsten. Yeah, Kirsten was swatting bugs earlier and hurt herself. Their reek is ever present in your nose, while their constant low growl plays on your nerves. You have reached Fenrir's dread lair. Oh! So we got some guys. We got some buddies. All right. So here's a skull. Interesting. These guys have different names compared to the wolves on the previous floor. Those were literally just called wolf. I'm not sure if these are going to be more difficult than regular wolves or not. And we don't have the stats for them. Unfortunately, I forget what they're normally weak to. I think it's fire. Okay, so they're not amazingly strong. Oh. Oh, can we not? There we go. Alright, now we got the intel on the skulls. Ooh, that sounds tasty, Kier. So this is like a black FOE. Fenrir. Not exactly what we expected the boss of the wolves to be. Yeah, it's just kind of, it's a white saber-toothed tiger. Funny that. We can do some cheeky mapping here. So trying to disable this guy is probably going to be very effective. Let's queue up a salve. And let's try and poison him. I mean, yeah, these games are very infamous for strange localizations as well. Okay, this guy's hitting pretty hard. We're gonna boost. You'll also notice that the FOEs can't occupy the same space as one another, as up top on the map. One of them entered the main pathway, but the other got blocked. So I'm not sure what's stronger at this point, True Shot or Multi-Hit. But I think lowering the evasion on that guy is gonna do a lot more for us overall. I'm gonna favor doing doing damage instead of attempting poison again. And using Quicken on us will help us evade things as well. Okay. We've almost got some friends. And there it is. So when you're in a battle, nearby FOEs will maneuver once per turn on the map, and if they reach you during a fight against another FOE, or any other battle for that matter, they will join it. And now we're probably going to want to switch to Tornado. Oh, interesting. This can hit both at the same time. I didn't realize that. That's cool. What are the skulls weak to? Fire? Okay, I made the right call. Oh boy. Alright, Gustavo is officially in trouble. Let's have you defend. Let's lower everybody's evasion. Let's boost up. Let's cure Gustavo. Hopefully we can do that before he perishes. And let's see if we can nuke this wolf. Okay. So we desperately need to protect some of our party members here. I'm gonna focus damage on Fenrir because I'm not sure what I can do about these wolves. Oh, we've been feared. That's not good. Terror. I don't really know exactly what terror does. We're going to try and land a tornado. Oh no. We've lost a huge amount of our DPS, unfortunately. Oh, interesting. These guys, are they still able to keep joining the fight, or have they maxed out? I admittedly did not pay enough attention to the last turn. Oh boy, now I'm dead. Well, reviving is no longer going to be possible. I think we're going to need to flee and regroup. Oh, does that not work? Oh, well, that was our first game over there. Interesting. That's a cool feature that I didn't actually remember. now we know how game overs work. So I think the strategy next time is we're just gonna pour all our damage on Fenrir and hope that we can finish him off. Hello, Butterfly Lady. How are you tonight? I'm doing alright. Playing one of my favorite classic games here. Recently remade for PC and Switch. An old DS title. I was doing some troubleshooting after some problems I had 2 weekends ago while streaming some more recent games that were causing some blue screens to occur. Unfortunately, it hasn't been super conclusive. Might be having overheating issues, which is not fun to deal with because we're still kind of shooting in the dark trying to resolve it. I'm glad you're doing okay. Unfortunately, there isn't a quick way of retrying what we're doing right now, so I thought that we would be well equipped for this boss fight, but this is not a game that pulls its punches. Never has, never really will. Even with the later games where they give you more options, they also come up with new ways of making the game more challenging. I'm also starting to think that maybe I was incorrect on how that icon is supposed to be used. In fact, hold on. I'm just going to double check that right now while we're live, because I did bring it up on the last stream, and I don't want to potentially be accused of spreading falsities here. Falsehoods. Yeah, no, the purple icon is indeed supposed to be, it says in the original manual, monster. Remember the location of dangerous monsters. So there we go. I was using that icon correctly. Just gonna pat myself on the back for that one. I am curious, now that we've saved the map and exploration data, if that's going to allow us to see what those wolves are doing as we approach that area. Because again, I'm a little annoyed. I ended up running into some of those wolves early. And I wasn't able to fully map out their paths. Because I don't know if the wolves will even respawn necessarily, or at least the skulls, because if we recall on the second floor here, this little bend right here, this FOE has never respawned. So I don't know if that'll be the same for the wolves and skulls or not. I also don't remember how much stuff there is to do once we get to the second stratum. Because I know there is a path that we will unlock that allows us to do some bonus backtracking, and I don't remember, if there are story events or anything, immediately that we'll want to get past before I'm free to kind of explore. Again, I just wanted this to be kind of a quick stream, like probably no more than an hour or two. On a somewhat unrelated note, last night I ended up marathoning the second half of season 4 of Danmachi, aka Is It Wrong to Try to Pick Up Girls in a Dungeon? Which is basically what I feel is the closest we'll ever get to like an anime adaptation of something like this, like a proper like dungeon crawler vibe. It was very good. The quality of that series ranges quite a bit. Like the first season is like pretty consistently good. It ends on a very, very high note with like one of the coolest fight scenes I've seen in an anime series. The second season was pretty blah across the board. It was trying to do like a lot of world building, but didn't really feel like it established a whole lot that was new. Hey, right side. Welcome on in, man. Welcome on in, everybody. Hope you're having a good night. Just gonna do a quick shout out for you there. What were you streaming tonight? Were you continuing Dot Hack there? For those of you who don't know me, I am Tyz, aka the Tiger of Toronto. I am a VTuber. Normally, I stream with a live 2D model, like so. Hello. But for Etrian Odyssey, my friend Kirsten made me this wonderful sort of in-game rendition of my character design, which I'm currently using. Ooh, that's exciting. Yeah, Dot Hack's a great time. Yeah, hopefully we'll get a proper, as we discussed on your stream recently, I hope it gets a proper remake that kind of resolves some of the skill usage issues in those games. Because for an action RPG, there's a lot of menu diving. Your party members in the Dot Hack, at least the first 4 games, don't really do a lot unless you are constantly telling them what you want them to do. But yeah, we are just coming to the end of the first stratum in Etrian Odyssey 1 here. We did attempt to fight Fenrir. Straight up, was not very effective. Yeah, no, Dot Hack menu diving for sure. Unfortunately, we did not succeed in fighting Fenrir. So I think the strategy we're going to want to employ here is try and fight these ads on their own. And what I'm doing here with the map is, this is just something I like to do. I like to map out the path that various FOEs will take in a different color so that I have an idea of where they can potentially go. Oh yeah, man. I highly recommend it. They're very expensive for what they are, but the quality of the PC port seems pretty great. Switch version apparently is a little rough around the edges, unfortunately. The textures on a lot of the character sprites are apparently quite rough, and the controls when you're mapping with just the controller are apparently not great. But the PC version thus far hasn't really had any of those issues, and from what little I've experimented with the mapping with the controller, it's not the end of the world, but you definitely want the auto map function turned on to alleviate some of that. Let's see here. So I don't think these guys are much of a threat on their own. We just want to kind of roll through these guys as fast as possible to avoid their friends joining the fray. Yeah, Yeah, that's another aspect of the games, is just the constant um oh hey, there's lots of stuff to check out in terms of like world building and you know, messages with your friends and whatnot, and it feels like you're just constantly missing out if you're not doing that. Like, it's one of those things that's super fun, but at the same time, you kind of wish you didn't have to keep doing it. Okay, so these guys only stick to that path. Well, these wolves up here don't actually move at all. Welcome back, Kirsten. Yeah, that's true. Oh, I didn't focus on Fenrir. I focused on the ads, and as soon as I started doing that, I thought that was a huge mistake. And if you're telling me that the skulls would all disappear once Fenrir is defeated, then yes, that's confirmation that I made an error in judgment. What's up, Ezekiel? What's with the silent treatment? Alright. Let's heal everybody. Well, you're always welcome. No, I should probably hold on to boost. And maybe not spend quite as much on the multi-hits. Yeah, no worries. Take care of yourself, right? And have yourself a good night. Get some good eats and some good rest. And not me going live at 3 in the morning thinking, yeah, I just really want to play some Etrian Odyssey. Okay, so these guys are not... Oh, hello, sir. Oh, here's a strat. Here's a strategy. All right. We can buy ourselves some extra turns now. Yeah, so I think I'm just gonna... Yeah, let's do something like that. I'm not gonna worry about it. I'm gonna obsess over this mapping way too much, and it's never gonna be perfect. All right, here we go. Yeah, I don't like eating this late at night, but good to know. All right. Actually, you know what? Let's not boost that. Let's boost the attack instead. All right. Let's reduce accuracy. Let's fire. Let's increase speed. Boost up. Let's try and boost poison and see if that works. Okay. No, that was a waste. Okay. Maybe try going for disable. It did work last time. Let's do a front guard. Let's go for Kieran Gustavo. Nice. Okay, good call on that guard. Nice. Okay, we should have this in the bag. Ooh, okay. Let's maybe have you defend, why don't we? Let's go for a Cure 3. Bam! There he goes. Not as much experience as I thought we might get. But everybody did get their fair share. So, quite happy about that. Oh, interesting. Not sure what these little side paths might be for. Boom. Oh, it looks like this is a safe zone now. These paths here? No, these ones were not holding FOEs. But these ones, yes. Now onto the second stratum, Primitive Jungle. Dance in the Hall of Fairies. As you reach the new stratum, you find a mysterious light shining in front of you. As you gaze upon the enigmatic scene, you hear someone descend the stairs behind you. You turn to see two familiar adventurers with smiles on their faces. Well done, Tigers Explorers. Rid of the wolves, the Emerald Grove again knows peace. Grim satisfaction is evident on the warrior woman Ren's face as she gazes into your eyes. In overcoming hardships and growing stronger, you honor the Explorers Guild. After feeding Fenrir, you will be known as high-ranking Adventurers of Etria. We salute your hard work. May your continued exploration go as well as it has thus far. The pleasantries thus dispensed with, Ren points to the unearthly light behind you. See that light? We call it the geomagnetic field and use it to investigate the labyrinth. Truthfully, no one knows what created it or for what purpose, but its power is formidable. Touch it, and you'll find yourself elsewhere. The Rada's chieftain pioneered its use. Though you must be eager to explore a new stratum, I advise you to return to town first. Ren and her flame-haired partner brush past you and approach the Pillar of Light. In the blink of an eye, the two of them disappear from where they previously stood. Is this the power of the geomagnetic field? Ren's words stay with you as you continue. All right. After reaching the new stratum, you suddenly remember you had undertaken a mission from the Rata to defeat Fenrir. It would be best to report your victory over the beast before exploring this new region. Thank you, Chase. I will hydrate. Surprising amount of people up at this hour, honestly. Oh, you can just save here. That's nice. May as well. And let's head back. All right. Let's report our discoveries. Yeah, so that is a good question. You know, it would have been possible to poison. Not super effective. I'm surprised we weren't able to bind his legs that second time. The Terror of Fenrir is complete. Seems you've defeated that dreadful pack of wolves, along with your leader Fenrir. I thank you all. I thought you to become novices, but you've grown into fine adventurers. It always lifts my spirits to see young adventurers growing stronger. Continue working hard to explore the forest while improving your skills. Ah yes, I almost forgot. For defeating Fenrir, we present a small reward to show our gratitude for all your hard work. Obtained 20,000 or 2,000 intel. Nice. No new missions yet. But more importantly, let's see if we got some side quests. Hell yeah. Oh, we totally forgot to hand this in because we had to reload our save. Whoopsies. Let's do that. Okay. Shadow in the Grove. A band of adventurers seeks vengeance by proxy on an unknown beast that attacked them on B5F. Oh, there is some additional dialogue there. Something about from a regular hero or something like that. He was ambushed in the forest with his friends by an unknown monster on the 5th floor. It was too much for them to handle, so they panicked and ran away. They said it was a terrible poisonous spider that's usually seen deeper in the labyrinth. You've been around the 5th floor a few times by now, right? The target is a monster that appears on the 5th floor where there'd normally be nothing. Get rid of it before more kids like them run afoul of it, okay? I'll be praying for you. Hello, Anna. Welcome on in. Sure, if you'd like to, Kirsten. Fashionista 1. Etria's most expensive designer, the Lady Mrs. Merrill, must have butterfly eyes for use in her new product. This one comes from Mrs. Merrill, Etria's finest designer. Every Etrian girl's dream is to step out wearing the accessories she creates. Her newest design, though, well, she says she needs 5 insect eyes from butterflies. I'm a fan of her accessories myself, but might not stand in line for this one. Well then, off you go. Prayer to the stars. Believing in their power to draw her desired lover's eye, a girl will pay handsomely for 5 star-shaped seeds. This girl wants you to gather star seeds for a love charm that supposedly grants wishes. She said she'll need 5 of them to complete the charm. It's kind of like wishing on a star in a way. Cute. Horticulture. A stipulation in a millionaire's will requests the cultivation of a flower he could never get to bloom. There used to be an old man in Etria who grew lots of different types of flowers. I visited his garden now and then, and it always struck me as incredibly beautiful. Anyway, I heard the old man died the other day. In his will, he asked that someone try to grow the only flower he could never raise. His last words were that he knew it bloomed in a certain place in the labyrinth, and only in the morning. but he found out that it was on the 6th floor. And of course, he was in no condition to go somewhere as dangerous as that. I have the flower seeds he left behind. Will you please give it a try? I know the old man will be rooting for you, wherever he is now. Alright. Yes, on the note of science. So, something about monsters. There are these yellow highlighted drops. And you might think like, oh, these are just like rare drops or something, right? No, they are conditional. So the insect eye can only be achieved from a wood fly if you kill it with a non-physical damage source, such as magic. Likewise, the charcoal from the mandrake comes from defeating them with a fire element attack. So that's just something I'll be able to farm on several of the floors that have those various butterfly enemies. So now we're gonna sell our white hide. Maybe that'll get us something good, who knows? We got the brio. What might that be? It's a jacket made from white leather. Oh, okay, so it's my jacket. This is what I'm wearing right now. The sleeves are quite spacious. Okay, and this is for everybody except for the Lance Connect and the Protector. So this will be a straight upgrade to our doublets. Perfect. Let's go. Now, we're going to want to hang on to that buff coat. It sucks that we're going to be losing some of our agility, but the extra defense is critical. Yeah, I think this is the best we've got going for us right now. And we're going to hand these doublets and the buff coat over to some of our reserve party members. I'll do that off stream though. I'm not going to worry about it now. So Kirsten, accessing those additional areas, is that not done from down below? Or are there just new areas off to the side for each floor that I have to access separately? Okay, so you access all of them from... Okay, got it. I'll explain what Kirsten's talking about in just a second here. So now we can warp straight to the primitive jungle. And this is what I was talking about earlier. It is a huge change of pace. Now, what Kirsten and I are talking about here is with regard to some of these floors having additional areas that are only accessible through shortcuts. So I believe somewhere in the northeast, there's some stuff here. The entire east side has new stuff on both of those floors. This might have some stuff to the south, and this has some stuff to the east. I don't believe we can still... I don't believe we can open those crystal doors yet. But yeah, we've got a whole bunch of stuff we can explore. Do you remember if there was anything story related in those side paths, or is it just bonus stuff I can do on my own time? So I'm assuming we're not going to get any more story stuff until we continue exploring Primitive Jungle. And I'm just going to be I'm going to want to be very careful about how I proceed. Oh, hi. Hello, sir. Hi. How are you doing? And you're like... here? Yeah, bye. Oh, there's a quest on the 5th floor. I was aware of an event that occurs there. I just wasn't sure when that occurs. So I may as well do that. So sleep gel. Oh, we're getting steel lumps from those guys. Okay. Yeah, may as well grab that quest then before we start heading forwards. How long would you say it is on the 2nd stratum before we run into more like NPCs and dialogue and stuff? Oh. We got a friend. There we go. Oh, you mean the dude that I just marked? Oh, it's a Reddit boy. What, pray tell, is it? Oh, it's the quest. Okay. Got it. See, I thought there was supposed to be an event that occurs here, or is this the spider you were talking about? Okay, this seems manageable. Oh. Really? The dreadful monster thrashes its garish violet legs in the air before collapsing. No more unfortunate adventures will fall victim to the formidable poisonous spider. You should report the slaying of the monster back to the pub. Okay, must have been something really inconsequential then. It just, last night I was looking at some maps of this floor, and there was an event that was marked there. Might be a later thing. One of the benefits of being much stronger now is there have been multiple times where we filled up our inventory, and selling all that stuff will get like upwards of like 700 intel. So we've definitely been able to pay for like an Ariadne thread to like quickly escape from the dungeon or whatever. Okay. So I'm not going to go exploring for shortcuts and whatnot now. But one thing I thought I would do... Oh, wait, no, that's back on the 3rd floor. I was thinking I would go visit the bed and breakfast just to see what that is like or not now. But... not much point. Yeah, I didn't think there would be, like, any dialogue or anything. It was just going to be for my brain. get back to exploring this place a bit. Just trying to see if I can find some gather points, really. Oh boy. So this sloth joining the warble in the Clean Teeth crew. I made this joke off stream to Kirsten, but did you know that 9 out of 10 sloths and warbles recommend Crest's hygiene products? Hashtag not sponsored. Oh, got some bees. If I learned anything from the Wicker Man, is that we should use fire. Whether or not that's actually true, we'll find out in a second. Yeah, that's another off-stream joke in Kirsten's playthrough. Our buddy Cthulhu keeps getting assaulted by bees. Welcome in, Kirsten.
Oh, my portrait thing is doing something stupid.
It always does that.
Really?
If you, yes, that's just how Fugi Tech works. If your Discord avatar is set to something else, it will flash to your current Discord avatar first before
it hasn't
loses.
been set to something new or anything, and I haven't changed the Fugi thing.
Right. I'm just saying that's how Fugi works. Like like if I join somebody's stream, Fugi will immediately show their my Discord avatar first for like a split second before it communicates with the Fugi servers and checks, okay, has Ty set something custom to his avatar? And then once it confirms that it has, it updates it. So the only way to solve that is to change your Discord avatar if you don't want what your Discord avatar is showing up on stream.
So I have to dip. I will be right back. My audio drivers are being a little buggy right now.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, I'm thinking we might want to upgrade multi-hit because now I'm realizing that multi-hit could be a lot better. Right now it's just a chance to randomly hit 2 enemies, and that's not the greatest, if I'm being honest. Okay, so these guys are weak to fire and electricity, whereas the sloth is weak to ice. Let us hit some with some ice. Part of me thinks I should maybe start queuing up a salve. Oh yeah, that'll take care of them. Uh-oh. Kirsten got paralyzed. Okay, good to know we're going to start dealing with that. We should probably start spending some of those skill points that we just got. Alright, so. For Gustavo, I think we want 2 hit. We're gonna keep upgrading shield mastery. Although right now all that's doing for us is increasing our elemental defense, so it's not great. And we're gonna start getting refresh. Because that's level 2 that we can heal paralysis. That's going to be nice. Also, we're having enemies that inflict sleep and poison now, so refresh is going to start becoming really critical.
As it does.
Ice is still fine as is. I think because we have one enemy type that's weak to ice, and fire seems to be good against everything else right now. I think we'll
There's
upgrade
actually a lot
these
of things.
two.
There's a lot of things that are going to be coming up that are bold.
Okay, well then we're not going to spend any skill points then. Because unfortunately that's the other answer. So
It's kind of like spread across them all, though.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
It's going to be a long time, unfortunately, until multi-hit unlocks its third shot. So I think right now I'd like to get first turn. So that should be clutch once we get it. Okay, we got our first mining spot just before midnight strikes. Got some scrap iron. And some white stone. Okay. There might be other mining spots here, so I'm not going to spend... Like, after midnight strikes, I'm not going to immediately use those extra mine chances here. Okay, so these guys are weak to Volt. Hopefully, Ice can one-shot him. Nope. Almost, though.
You'll get there eventually.
Something else that I looked into, somewhat by happenstance, is apparently in later Etrian Odyssey games, the efficacy of patch-up was expanded upon. So, like, for now, Venom Gel. Ooh, okay. Let's deal with this guy first.
I haven't noticed them, like, throwing, like, poison at me as often as one would expect them to throw poison.
Yeah, it feels like we've already... Oh, they can bind us. All right. Let's spread our damage here. So, like, in Etrian Odyssey 1, like, patch-up is healing, like, 1 HP per level that we give it. Because apparently it's based on, like, max HP percentage. But in later games, it is healing, like, in the double digits, like, fairly early on.
Which is always nice.
Mint leaf. Alright.
I'm not sure there's additional mint things. One could just make it mint.
What are these guys? Okay, also lightning. Whew. Yeah, and immediately with the new stratum, like TP usage is going through the roof, keeping everybody maintained.
It is not great.
Yeah, definitely one of those moments where you start thinking to yourself, like, maybe investing in TP regen earlier would have been a smart idea.
I'm getting you there in my game. I'm getting you there. Eventually.
That's a gather point. That was a good call.
So I found out more about like modding the sprites in game. Apparently you can't just like make new sprites. You'd be modding one out and like subbing it for one that you want.
Yeah.
A little unfortunate, but also like better that than nothing, right?
I mean, I'm sure people will make like actual mods that you can like install more easily later, but for now it's very much a texture edit and repackage kind of scenario.
Which isn't bad.
It's not the end of the world. It's doable, but I don't know if I care enough.
Oh, you care a fair bit.
Oh, still more mugwort and lightwood. All right. Nothing else that's particularly noteworthy in here. What's up?
You can, you know how like you can pull that like the icon tray out? You can like make it smaller, so you can still see the like full map behind it.
Oh, how do you do that?
You grab the little arrow button when you pull it out, and then you drag it.
Oh, that's fun. It's not super helpful because it doesn't give you access to those icons.
It doesn't, but hey, you know, you could have it set up so that you could see the full map, but also see your like pathing tools and stuff like that. Because I know you like setting up those paths.
That's true. Yeah. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. I'm just trying to think of if we should be considering getting out of Dodge yet. Got an inkling that this path here will probably connect back up here.
You can have inklings if you'd like.
Yeah, okay. That seems like a good move. Oh, bedtime for Kirsten.
Whoops. Well, it's been nice, guys. I was lamenting that I didn't have any berries to put on my salad. Completely forgetting that I have a bag of dried cranberries and mixed nuts. The cashews, like it's mostly cashews and almonds, but the cashews and the cranberries would have been really nice on the salad. I'll have to think about that next time.
Yeah. I mean, it's not like this is the last salad you're ever going to make.
You know me. I like eating things that hurt me.
Welcome back, kids. See, be that dreadful spider. The other kids in the guild will be relieved to hear it's safe to go back in the forest. All the young ones look up to tigers these days, you know. Hate to see him hurt, so I'm grateful myself. Good luck with your adventures. Alright. Well, let's just sell everything and hope we get some cool shit. Oh, wait. We can sell stuff before we report, right?
Depends on what. It'll have little stars next to it if it's reportable stuff.
Let's err on the side of caution. Whew. Stuff really fills out fast when you get to a new stratum. Broadsword, let's go.
I think they prefer to be called women.
Okay, so this might be a bit of a trap for the monetary cost. So the weird thing is that the strength stat apparently in Etrian Odyssey 1 converts 1-to-1 to attack damage. So we're only really gaining
It does affect more than just
power.
attack, though.
Yes, for skills it does. But for the time being, I don't feel like spending 830 on something that's going to reduce our strength for a few extra points of weapon attack. So I think we're fine with the boar spear. The FOEs to the north on this floor, is there anything critical past that point, or can I check that out off stream?
You can check it out off stream, but they're not super strong.
Okay. I could fight one then, just to see.
Yeah.
We just saved.
Also, I think they avoid the door area, so you don't have to worry about that. They create loops around a couple of central pillars.
Okay. So they're not super aggressive.
No, you can avoid them. Most of them. I think there's only one that can potentially hit you along the outskirts. Like, they seem hostile at first, but then it's like once you start walking around, they're just playing ring around the rosy.
Fair enough.
There you go.
I feel like the sleep gel is going to cause more issues for us.
I think the bees can hit multiple things, typically.
I did see that happen, yeah. And I was wondering if I was just, like, kind of imagining that or what.
One person taking a nap for a little while isn't as bad as a bee poisoning everybody.
There we go. Oh. He's hanging up here.
They're pretty well behaved, though. I don't remember what specific animals those are, but they're not, they weren't anything super bad.
Yeah, we'll find him in a sec, but...
It was on par with, like, the deer thing from, like, the first couple of levels.
Just queue up a south. God damn it.
Rip.
Whoa, that's a strong poison.
I also think it's neat that like the different monsters have like different strengths of the poison that they do inflict.
Yeah, it's because it's all following the same skill formula.
But it's like most games when you like inflict a poison, it's like one of two variants. It's either like a base poison or a bad poison. The poison itself rarely scales.
Yeah.
Like the initial damage of like the hit that causes the poison, 100% scales, but
Okay, I see the path that they're tracing now.
yeah. Just ring around the rosy. That's it,
So
that's all.
mark that, and then... Wow. Rude. Wanted to put down a doorway, man. All right. Lightning should be good.
Mhm.
Everyone's focusing on specs for some reason.
This is the one with the shield. It's big. And it's a big target. These idiots are like, you know what? That's about the size of a barn. I could probably hit that.
Fair. All right. I do kind of wish there was a bit more variety in the encounter like configurations that we were running into here.
I'm fairly certain it does get like more variety later on.
I feel like finishing the exploration of this floor would be a good stopping point for tonight.
Probably.
Medica 3. More stuff that's going to occupy space in my inventory.
And then like never get used essentially.
It's a tall order to convince someone to use consumables in this.
Like I have skills.
Like
I
it
don't
just
need
recently
those
got to a
consumables.
point where I'm like, okay, well, I'm never going to use these medicas that heal 30 HP. So I just burn them all, and it's just like there's no point like wasting inventory space on them. Ooh, mine spot. Fossil, all right, and scrap iron. I'll consolidate those notes better later.
Kind of wish that the colors that you had to work with in the map were like green.
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, there's gonna be water areas, so like,
Oh, hello,
why
sir.
make blue the default?
Yeah, we might want to bounce after we hit our next dead end here.
Like, the monsters aren't particularly difficult, but there's so many of them.
Yeah. Oh my god, come on. Yeah, we're gonna exit and come back. Oops. What? Okay, so apparently you can still move icons without using the crane tool.
Yeah.
It's just
a
very
lot of
precise,
them.
and that's why they give you the dedicated tool, I suppose.
It would prevent you from grabbing or like drawing a wall where you didn't want a wall, right?
Yeah. Okay. Let's just use the thread to get out of here.
Valid.
Nectar. There we go. I forgot how expensive those are.
Like 200, I think.
500. They're very expensive, actually.
Oh,
One more amber lump will allow us to unlock the Hamao. I'm assuming Theriaka B heals 2 binds.
I don't use items. Items are for rich people.
And just like reality. Medicine for the rich.
That's how it works.
Alright. What's interesting, because I think I did a full ring around that place in the top right corner.
Hmm?
I don't think that guy spawns until you enter that room.
Maybe? I wouldn't know, honestly. I'm just here to explore and have a nice time. But aren't we all?
It'll be nice once we're strong enough to just mash through those.
It'll be real nice, actually. As somebody who can match through them right now, it'll be nice. You'll like it.
Okay. Well, they haven't spawned yet. There they are. Nice, getting some new items from the sloths.
Mm-hmm. Struggling a bit with my mouse, honestly. So I have to wear my like wrist brace, which is not fun, but we're doing our best here.
Hmm. It seems we've got a bouncer to the next room.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a little bit like that, the mantis room.
Oh, is that a badass?
It's not as bad as them, but it is a bouncer like them. But I know you've got it. You expressed quite clearly that you can do what the fuck you want to do, and there's nothing that's gonna stop you.
Oh. Actually did not want to fight you yet. I'll fight you when I'm good and ready. Oh, I get it. He follows in a straight line.
Hmm. The vast majority of them don't, though.
These guys are now stuck. Alright.
Fine. It's fine. It's not your business. It's their business.
Well, here's the path onward.
Actually, I recently got the clear crystal gem thing to open doors. I'm a little excited about that.
Nice. Alright, so let's finish mapping out the previous floor and call it a night. Stonard. Interesting.
Oh, you got a full inventory again.
Hmm?
Oh, you got a full inventory again.
I don't.
Oh, I thought you did.
I have 23 items.
Oh, fair enough. You're mistaken. My apologies.
Okay, so
Got a little excited for you.
looks like we're gonna have to fight this angry bear blocking the way.
I don't recall it being super difficult. I did find it funny the other night when I was playing with you watching, and I was like making jokes about the gorilla being a bear or the sloth being a gorilla and like tying it into like
We
bears
got a
and shit,
preemptive
and then a
attack
bear.
on him.
Ooh,
That actually counts as a preemptive by ambushing them.
nice.
That's interesting. Okay, well. Enjoy not being able to hit anything, I guess. Actually, we should probably front guard. And give us some evasion.
It is for the best.
Not really sure which one of those was stronger. Not sure if there's much point in disabling it.
I don't know. It is a bear.
Oh boy! Well, at this point, we may as well just go balls out.
Hopefully, you can get Gustavo healed up before he bites
There's
it.
no way. There's no way. It would take me 3 heals to get him to full, and that, like, almost one-shot him.
Don't you have like tier 3?
I mean, I could. Well,
It's expensive, but it will one tap heal him.
I'll just wait until stream catches up.
Oh, fair enough.
What the fuck terrified everyone?
The bear. I'd be terrified too if a bear just showed up.
Oh, bye.
Could be worse. Could have killed Specs or you.
Yeah. Although at this
Y'all
point, I'm not
are
really doing a
fine.
whole lot.
You're trying your best.
There we go. And yeah, I'm just gonna thread out.
A valid response to what just happened.
Because thankfully we're at that point where we should be making...
Even just a partial run, you're still making enough to cover the threads. And a trip to the hotel.
So what does Hamao do?
It's like, I think like
Okay.
200 HP and like
350.
Okay, close enough. And like 50 TP.
Our sources say you reached the 7th floor located in the 2nd stratum. We're very impressed. Few adventures in town have made it that far. I'm very pleased to see your growth as explorers day by day. Which reminds me, we've just issued a mission that you may be able to undertake for us. I'd definitely like you all to accept it at your earliest convenience. Well, good thing we got to floor 7. There you go. Okay, those bent claws were new and we sold all of them, so it still goes into the compendium. So you can sell stuff that you haven't reported. Retrieve the dragon's egg. Okay, yes, I have gotten to the 3rd stratum in this game because I remember fighting the dragon. A dangerous dragon resides in the primitive jungle. You've been charged with going to the dragon's nest and retrieving its eggs. You accept then? Very good. Now then, let me give you the details. The 8th floor in the 2nd stratum is home to a legendary dragon. We don't know much of this wyvern's ecology, but we're very eager to study it. So we'd like you to head to the wyvern's nest and retrieve the dragon egg there. By studying the egg, we may be able to learn a great deal about the wyvern's habits. Take care, though. It will be extraordinarily difficult to beat the wyvern as you are. Find a way to dodge the wyvern and obtain its egg.
Alternatively, grind until you're powerful enough to one-hit punch that fucker, and then take his egg while he's taking his last breath.
A favor to Shaleka 3. You know the drill. Go see Shaleka and ask her what she needs. She's been ecstatic lately about how much her selection's improved. Good luck. Oh no.
What?
There's a max amount of quests that you can undertake.
Yes. I would take Swordsman off, but unless you have somebody who's
I'm about to get there in 1 level.
Okay.
Yeah. What's this now? Request about the bone flare. Ah, you guys are helping me again. Let me see. This time I need 5 tailbones and 1 bird talon. This one is meant for self-defense, for the folks on the back line. Anything that tries to get them back there will draw back quick when it's whacked with this. Alright. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a bit of a nap.
A little sleepy weepy.
And then we're gonna revive Kirsten.
Yes.
Just like that, we're good to go.
Just like that.
So let's get somebody. Let's get Gustavo to 20 before we wrap up stream.
Okay.
All right, we got 3 paths we can explore. May as well go this way first. Are all the FOEs on this floor the cutter, or are they different ones?
They should all be the same thing.
Okay.
As far as I'm aware. Oh, in that room, I mean. The other ones in the far corner, I think those might be deer. Might be, don't quote me.
Like new deer or old deer?
Old deer.
Okay. Yeah, I was just thinking to myself if I should capture myself fighting one of the FOEs on stream, but if it's enemies we've already seen before, then there's no point.
I think it's enemies we've already seen. Here's where you want to test.
Oh god.
God damn it, bees. Not the bees.
A lot of evasion. Now here's an important question. No shortcut, damn. Can't blame a guy for helping. God damn it. This is what my patience is costing me. Just salve away the pain. Down staff. Let's see.
It's a pretty good staff.
Okay, so that provides tech. So we're gonna give that to Ice.
Does attack affect the heals?
Tech?
Oh, it's tech that affects the heals?
I would assume that tech affects anything magical.
Fair enough.
I was giving it to Ice because that staff has a tech bonus. Whereas the only thing I'm going to be doing with a weapon is clubbing people. And
no,
no,
you are healing with it.
Oh, you're just angry now.
Yeah, you stole his fucking money. What do you expect? Or you stole his staff.
Oh, it's the MOA. Okay.
Okay, there you go. It's a MOA.
Okay, well let's update the map real quick and just be like, hey.
I'm
MOA
sorry
does
that
not stand for getting robbed. Okay. Let's lower from accuracy. Let's heal up. Let's make some KFC.
Delicious. Can it be the famous chicken sandwich? Because I love that thing.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Poor Gustavo.
And we're trapped. Well, that was a waste.
You have a thread, right?
Yeah.
Then you're not trapped.
Okay. New mission. We need to shake down that chicken for everything it's worth. And if Gustavo dies again, we're replacing him with Cthulhu.
Cthulhu is a permanent member and permanent fixture on my team.
Because Gustavo's the only person we need to level up right now for that quest. Oh, right. We needed to do... It almost seems like they're scripted to attack the person that they put to sleep. You suddenly remember the quest that you accepted at the pub. There was a boy who wanted to meet a Lance Connect at level 20 or higher. The Lance Connect in your party is now at the level the child wanted to see. Return to the pub and report in when you have time.
Yeah, Peter Pan, put on your tights and go dance for a child.
No, Gustavo would. The question is if he's gonna get benched. Because sure he got to level 20, but I mean now we don't need him. Alright, time to prove your worth, buddy. Or we could get absolutely fucked by these
fucking MOA. Oh.
There we go.
They're not bad on their own, but when you've got two of them and like you've got the MOA and like other enemies together, it's a bad time.
Uh-huh. We need to lower their accuracy. Toot sweet. Actually, we should do a Sal. That fired a little earlier than I wanted.
I'm sorry. Well, yes, I actually really like the Moa's art. Compared to most of the monsters on this floor, anyways.
What is that attack? That's so uncool. Like, if he can disable it, we'll probably be okay. Nope. No, this is not feasible.
Damn. I don't know why I didn't have any difficulties with the Moa. I was about the same level, give or take.
Well, I think it just comes down to how effective your bindings are, and maybe you have better bindings than I do.
I don't think I used any.
Well, I don't know how you survive them stomping on your entire party like that.
I think it might be the passives that I have on my squad. Maybe?
Shouldn't affect defense. Hello, Russell. How you doing, dude?
Hi, Russell. But my protector had defender and has had defender since, like...
Oh, God, we have to get fleeced by the fucking apothecary.
I'm sorry.
We're just gonna sleep again. I don't care. You can if you want. We're gonna be ending very shortly, though. I'm also not screen sharing right now, because again, I'm not gonna be doing this for much longer.
Which is more than valid.
Welcome back. Goodness, you've become a stronger Lance Connect. Well, let's go see the boy.
Hey, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yep.
Although there is some background noise getting picked up.
Yeah, it's a little windy.
Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Sorry. I just wanted to stop in and say that I made it to where I had to go, so.
Nice, well that's good. I hope your trip continues to be safe and enjoyable.
Well, if anything else, it's going to be hot.
Right.
I hope you enjoy the heat.
Yeah, I don't think that's happening.
I personally don't, but...
It's 107 Fahrenheit right now.
It was about that here for a while.
Forgot what that translates into Celsius.
Couldn't tell you.
High 30s.
Just continuing with the dialogue here. Knew the boy would be happy, but I wonder, is it okay for him to run around like that? Well, Clan was pleased, and that's the important thing. Keep it up, kids. Alright, now we can grab... Oh, God. Kirsten, do you remember what level the protector is
30.
going to have to be? 30? Okay.
You got time.
The kid can wait. Identity unknown. A monster pursued by a band of adventurers vanished. They wish to learn the nature of their prey. Our client told me that while he was exploring the forest, a monster suddenly appeared. He wasn't prepared for a fight, so he ran. But when he came back, the monster was gone. Strange, isn't it? According to him, it happened on the 6th floor. Good hunting, kids. I wonder if you can, like, abandon a quest and then retake it.
Yes, yes, you can.
Okay, that's good.
100%.
Ooh, we just unlocked chain helms. Nice.
Well, I'm sorry to cut and run, but I just thought I'd check in and let you guys know that I was still here. So
Yeah, no worries. Glad you're doing all right, man.
yep,
Glad you arrived
I'll
safely.
stop in every now and again. Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Bye, everyone. Bye-bye.
Have a good
Have
one.
a good one. Let's see. What did the hide hat do for us again? I think that gave TP, didn't it?
Did it?
Yeah. Tiger fur. So I guess the question is if I want defense on the Lance Connect in over TP.
I find that you use the skills on the Lens Connect a lot more than a lot of the other classes.
Yes, but at the same time, he's also dying a lot, so... Does the glove do anything for us? Does not appear to. That said, we will be unlocking this oval Aspice soon. And that seems to provide more defense.
Mm-hmm.
He can use it, so
why the hell not?
And even you could use it. Yeah, I think we'll just wait until we unlock that. All right.
Fair enough.
Let's try and wrap up this floor. And see what's going on.
You got this.
Whoopsies. I'm gonna deal with the venom gel first. So unlike that previous quest where we fought an FOE, it does not appear that the new one is showing up on our map yet.
Yeah, I haven't found it.
As you walk through the forest, you reach a calm place where light shines through the trees. Standing here, you suddenly remember the quest you accepted at the pub. The quest to raise the flower entrusted to you to fulfill the old man's last wishes. This must be the place on the 6th floor that the old man had mentioned as suitable. Plant the seed here. You place the seed into the hole you dug, then begun to pack the earth back on top. As you concentrate on your work, you feel a sudden air of imminent threat. A swarm of bees ambushes you.
Oh, yeah, this. A multitude of bees.
Oh, and we're getting the second battle theme. Nice.
Start renaming everybody to Nick Cage.
No. Another wave of bees attacks. Before you can catch your breath, the bees attack again now!
There's so many of them, too.
It's a lot of bees.
You haven't even begun to feel the sting.
I'm not gonna dignify that with a response. God damn it! Fucking sleep gel. Okay, I guess we're just not healing. swarm seems to be dying down. That's not a bee! That's a sloth in a bee costume!
Imagine if like you like kicked out like a hornet's nest or something by like accident, and it's like, okay, yeah, there are hornets here, but then like a cow from a neighboring field comes to kick your ass along with the fucking wasps, just because. And then like a couple of birds swoop in and start like attacking you, and then somebody's dog comes in and bites your leg because why not? Because that's what's going on here.
The whole barnyard has set upon us. Well, Specs doesn't get any experience, I guess.
Rep Specs.
The bee's violent attack has finally ceased. Remembering the planted seed, you look again and see that it has blossomed into a flower. An exquisite blue flower you've never seen before has grown before your eyes. You carefully take the flower and head to town to plant it in the old man's garden. Well, we've officially figured out which bear is stronger, and the answer is the sloth. It feels like the venom gels have like a little bit more HP.
Yeah, they're a little bit here. At least
And to be fair, I'm also mashing my way through this one. I probably shouldn't be, but you know.
Mash it away. Make a tasty, tasty potato dish.
That was quite the detour. Here's your blood flower, old man. Welcome back, kids. Oh, is that the flower that bloomed from the seed? What a pretty flower. Only the old man could have seen it before he passed away. Thanks for your hard work. I think I'll visit his garden and plant the flower there. Got a body we could bury with the flower as well. Do you think you'd be cool with that?
Yeah, why not? Brave bros.
Alright, let's clean up this floor. Oh, there's also that door to the left I haven't explored yet.
Far enough?
Yeah, no, cannot kill those guys in one turn. What were you about to say?
Oh, I was saying that I like how stupid the bee's legs are. Next time you're looking at the bees, take a look at their silly little squat legs.
Actually, you know what?
Hmm.
These runs are being very short, so we should probably grab what we can from the money spot. Kinda sucks that the other gather points are like way out of the way on this floor.
Oh yeah, they're awful.
Oh, speaking of gather points,
Have you found one?
yes. So now would probably be a good time to spend some skills.
Maybe.
All right. Now I'll be able to heal paralysis and confusion.
Mm-hmm. That'll be helpful.
And then for you,
For me?
we can now get first turn.
Oh, yeah.
And now I think we'll start, because I feel like there's not much point investing in True Shot when we could use multi-hit instead.
Fair enough.
Otherwise, I suppose we could put more investment into Disable. But I feel like being able to hit 3 people potentially is more than just increasing our chance to bind without knowing the percentage chance, you know?
I wish it would have percentages on there.
And now we have All Slash, which is huge.
All slash is nice, but it only hits 2 to 4 times, and if you've got like a lot of enemies, it's only hitting 2 to 4 times across them all.
Right. So you use Tornado for those.
Yeah. There are so many flies in my apartment right now. I don't know where they're coming from. Honestly, it's probably the smoke from the fire and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
Wigging them out.
Is that something else we can thank Gustavo for?
God damn it, Gustavo, bringing the flies and the smoke to the party.
I feel like the next thing that makes sense is we could either increase 2 hits chance of activation or spend more on sword mastery.
I've been pumping everything into 2-hit because like I've been liking the vibe of constantly hitting.
Yeah, that's fair. And we already have elemental attacks on our alchemist.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and now specs. We can get shield mastery to 7 and defense up to 6. And I feel like alchemists have so much TP that I may as well just go straight for Inferno, Cocytus, and Thor, rather than leveling up Fire, Ice, and Volt by 3 to get the mid-tier skills. I always thought it was a little strange that some of these attacks weren't attack all enemies.
In Untold, the mid-tier hits like the pierces row, or it hits the front row or the back row or whatever, or has splash damage. But then the other one was hit all. So I think that should have been like updated.
There we go. So now we've just got that space on the left. Are there any shortcuts on this floor that I've missed?
I do not recall.
I should maybe consider investing into Cure 3 for specs.
Might be a good choice. Having an off heal, very good.
I think I already have like the prereqs for it, if I'm not mistaken. Oh no, I'd have to level HP to 5. We'll do that after we learn On Guard.
I'm excited for On Guard.
Mm-hmm.
But I've also been like pumping a lot of shit into Defender because it boosts defense and speed, which honestly is just so fucking chef kiss, you know what I mean?
It boosts speed. Oh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it says party assumes a protective formation to increase physical defense. And it just learns skill, and then once you get it to level 2, it next turn is like defense and speed up, and then defense and speed up again, and it keeps boosting defense and speed both up.
That's weird.
Yeah, but also I'm not gonna fucking complain. That between that and Aegis, and then getting On Guard, it's gonna be like, try and fucking hit me, bitch. It'll either bounce off my fucking armor, or it will be your undoing.
Yeah, that's one of those things where I wish that sometimes the description would match the actual stat increases better, because that's a little sneaky that they don't mention like both boost defense and speed in the initial skill description.
I mean, initially it doesn't boost speed.
I'm also curious. Uh-oh.
But it's been making my people nigh unbeatable.
Mm-hmm.
Which is just nice. Because it boosts everybody's defense to a point where they're like very difficult to hit. But then it also boosts enough speed that the healers can absolutely fix any problem, you know?
See, part of me is curious, and I wonder if they're just trying to shorten like activation speed is what they actually mean by that.
I don't know.
I'm just curious what like guys in the wiki have to say about the actual data of that skill, because it just seems weird to me that it would work that way. So this is a take spot, and we've got Crab Apple. There we go. Hello, hello, Onyx Strider. Thank you for the raid. How are you doing this evening? Let me introduce myself. My name is Tize, aka the Tiger of Toronto. I'm a VTuber. I don't know if you are as well. Normally, I look like this, but playing Etrian Odyssey here, I'm using a lovely PNG avatar that was made for me by my friend Kirsten, who's in voice chat on the left-hand side. What were you streaming tonight, Onyx? Also, welcome in, Kitzel. Good to see you. Gotcha. Always happy to meet someone new. Also, welcome in, Lord Frost Jr. Good to see you as well. Ooh, nice.
Good choice.
Yeah, Persona's a great time. Obviously, as far as the Etrian Odyssey games are concerned, a bit more Persona 4Q would be a bit more relevant, but you know, Golden is also fantastic. But if none of you have checked out the Etrian Odyssey games before, they are first-person dungeon crawlers with a focus on illustrating your own maps. Used to be a DS game, so you'd have a bottom screen to do that with, but now there's a PC and Switch port. That's not a bad way of going about things, honestly. Hey, Indigo. I hope you didn't just wake up.
Hey, Indigo.
Persona 5 is honestly probably the best one to start with, to be completely fair. And you know, the recent remasters that just came out, good time to get into Golden. That said, there are rumors that Persona 3 will be getting like a full remake. So if that sort of thing matters to you, you might want to wait for that version rather than playing the recent Persona 3 portable port. Knew it! Calling you out, Indigo. Alright. So, we just recently reached the second stratum, or basically the second environment in Etrian Odyssey here. We left the forest and entered the jungle. And this orange fuzzball in front of us is known as an FOE. They are basically wandering bosses, and they will totally kick our ass. So for now, we're just kind of charting out the place and getting a feel for what we can and can't fight. And the answer is a lot of things, unfortunately.
Okay, you're getting there.
Still not exactly sure how I want to map out certain things. So the colors on the map are a little chaotic. It's all information at the end of the day. As far as I'm aware, the port is fine. The major concern is just the way that they upscaled certain things. The third party that they farmed it out to used Waifu2X to just up-res a lot of the backgrounds instead of redoing actual assets. So it depends on whether that's a point of contention for you and whether you want to sort of encourage that behavior. Personally, I wouldn't. Like, Persona 3 is fun and all, but I don't like the third one enough to like support a port like that. But I think there's a lot more going on for where the purchase is still justified regardless. But again, with the Persona 3 remake like right around the corner, I think it's definitely worth waiting for that.
Honestly, personally, like, I don't mind when like some things are done with like Waifu2X, but like I when it comes to like pixel stuff, like one of the games I was playing, Chrono Cross, like when you do a Waifu2X on the pixel art, you're losing a lot of the details that are present in the art itself. You're blurring a whole shitload of things and putting a line that's sort of estimated over top of it, which doesn't look good. It looks really, really, really bad, and it looks weird, and you can't. Sometimes the trees don't look like trees. It's kind of like, is that a bowl of salad or is that a tree? I have no fucking idea. Because some of the colors are off because they just used Waifu2X to turn something that was super low res with like a lot of pixels into something that is no longer pixeled and is trying to push like 1080 and 720p, which is just not possible to have like a decent vibe for that. But if you're using the Waifu2X on something that's like already reasonably high res and already had like a reasonable level of detail to it, it's oftentimes not half as bad as what's happening with like pixel games being upscaled but using Waifu2X.
That said, this is also an ongoing problem with a lot of studios that are doing this kind of farming out. Final Fantasy IX, even, the port that Square Enix did of that for like the PS4 and PC somewhat recently, like within the last couple of years, even that apparently is not the greatest looking, or at least it doesn't meet a lot of Final Fantasy fans' standards. Such that there is a mod known as the Moguri mod, where fans have basically gone in there and they have like re-rendered all of the stock assets and whatnot. I forget what the terminology is, like back in the day with the like your Resident Evil style like prefab environments and whatnot. I forget the term they use for that. But like a lot of those assets have been redone with that mod to make it look a lot sharper. Because people just weren't having none of that. So, Atlas is just another company that took that same shortcut. And eventually people might improve some of those things, but again, with a potential like complete remake of Persona 3 on the way, I don't think there's going to be a lot of modders that are looking to do that, Just make sure I have an Ariadne thread before I keep exploring too far. Yep, okay.
I keep doing that. And it happens, and I'm just like, ouch. That was a fuck up on my part.
So what would be perfect is if there was a shortcut right here. As you walk through the forest, a wall of trees blocks your progress. Wow. Nice. All right. I'm pretty sure I checked that spot from the other side, but I'm not going to complain.
I love how you were just like, hey, it would be nice if... Oh.
That'll make exploring the next floor a heck of a lot easier.
Oh, yeah.
So I was planning on ending stream somewhat soon, but we just got our raid. So we're going to take a quick look at the next floor before we end. Assuming that Gustavo survives.
He has habits, much like Cthulhu's in my game.
What are these guys be to? Lightning. And he's fine. I mean, as long as we get Kirsten to the next level, I think that'll be a good investment of our time.
Oh, yeah. Make me powerful.
Alright. And actually, I think we have now 2 points here. So I think what we'll do is we'll get... A lot of these things are actually, like you said, weak to lightning. So I think we'll invest in this for now. But we'll hang on to that extra point. And if we run into a particularly tough enemy that we think is weak to one of these...
Lightning and ice in this floor, mostly. But...
Yeah. Lightning should be good then. We're going to be able to heal sleep, because now things are putting us to sleep. So that's not a bad investment.
No, it's not.
We got first turn. Oh, no, Kirsten hasn't leveled yet. All right. So now we can increase our activation rate with 2 hit. That's a good passive to have.
I love
One more
passives.
level of defense will get us on guard. Perfect. Things are coming together. Oh. Ow. I see. So, Kirsten had mentioned that there would be red damage floors,
Mm-hmm.
and I hadn't remembered that these were a thing. So what we are going to quickly do is
On the
we
bright
are-
side, the auto map actually fills it in with red.
Yes, so I know what that's supposed to be. So we're going to go back to my previous floors that I had coded in red, and we're going to change those back to yellow.
I knew what I was talking about.
I mean, I didn't doubt what you were saying. It's just I didn't know what the game would do in terms of mapping that automatically, and I wanted to see it for myself.
Fair enough. Game out here mapping that hurt floor.
There we go. That should be fine. And actually, we can get rid of that icon now. Oops.
It feels
Oh.
nice when you get to get rid of an icon.
Because we don't have to worry about, like, oh, hey, there's a dude here, because we can just skip past it with that shortcut now. So it's still not perfect because we still have, like, some weird, like, one tile sections for enemies that have, like, stumbled into or haven't fully pathed out, but that's something I can always do later. All right, so back to what we were doing here. What's this going to be? A chain helm. Oh, hey. That worked out. We can worry about that later. How much damage is this doing? Decent amount.
I didn't think it was a whole lot, but I mean, there are differences in how we've built our characters as health point pools.
There. Oh, hello. Got a sneaking suspicion that this fella might be weak to fire.
Just a tiny bit. Maybe ice. What else are plants weak to?
Violence.
Slashing weapons, probably.
Yeah, probably.
You know how it is with leaves.
All right. So, for Kirsten... I think we're fine with like the various agility skills and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just a question of whether I want multi-hit to be better or disable to be more consistent.
Now that is the question.
But like disable's also a thing where once it actually lands, you don't use it anymore for the rest of the fight. But multi-hit will be the continued
Bread and butter.
Yeah.
So, do you want a lot of bread and a lot of butter, or do you want situations to be resolved?
I think we'll invest in multi-hit. This is quite the layout on this area here. Oh, there's an FOE.
Wait until you get to one of the secret areas. There are so many stupid fucking unnecessary doors.
I remember. I remember one of them specifically. Get to play your own little Price is Right.
What's behind door number 37?
Hello. Oh, 2 different flavors. All right. Indeed, weak to fire. No particular physical damage weaknesses, though.
Lame. It's not very plant-like of them. Playing the Price is Right version 2.
The bad news is we are now trapped in here with that FOE. Ah! The clear key. You obtain a crystal shard that emits a wondrous light. It releases a low pitch and a dazzling glow as if resonating with something. Perhaps it opens the mysterious crystals entwined with ivy seen elsewhere in the labyrinth. You know what? I'm glad we got here. This is a good place to end stream. Boom. And I don't even know what this thing is, and I don't want to find out.
I think it's another MOA.
And those guys are quite aggressive. We got one of the star seeds that we need for that quest. Kazuma, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Hope you're having a good night. Or morning. Whatever you want to call it. Whatever it is to you. The old choker. What does that do for us?
Well, first you take 2 hands, and then you go to the throat.
Now. Listen. Euthanasia might be legal in Etria. We don't need to talk about it, though.
Legal in Canada, too. under specific circumstances.
Okay, so this seems to be just good for drop rates, or maybe luck also affects like affliction rates for like debuffs. So you heard it here first, folks. Choke your grandpa for extra luck before you head out for the day.
Maybe don't choke your grandpa.
Maybe don't.
Seems a little sus. Remember, folks, if you want to choke someone, get consent first.
All right, so I think that does it for tonight's session of Etrian Odyssey. Thank you once again for everyone who rated and hung out. Appreciate all of you, and for those who followed as well. I suppose so, Indigo. Yeah, do that.
Yeah, practice it regularly, all the time.
I think we're just gonna end stream. I'm like quite tired. I don't. I'm not a big fan of the whole raid and run deal. So I'd rather talk with whoever I'm raiding. So I'm gonna go without. But I hope you all have a good night. Next weekend, I have some troubleshooting and PC maintenance to do. We're probably going to do that like first thing Saturday, so I'm not expecting to stream then. So we'll figure out what we might end up doing Sunday and or Monday. Might plan another watch party.
Oh yeah.
But I don't want to make any firm plans until I've applied new thermal paste to my processor and done some more diagnostics. As much as I'd like to do more Etrian Odyssey, which again might happen during the week on a random weeknight once I get to more story stuff, and I'm like, hey, I'd like to, get past some dialogue so I can just play this on my own some more. Once we have attempted to remedy the hardware situation, we'll probably run Wild Hearts again for a bit and see what that does for my computer temps. You have a good one as well, Onyx. Again, thanks for coming by. And I hope everyone has a good night or morning. If you are going to bed soon, sleep well, have sweet dreams. All right. Once again, my name is Tyz. This is Kirsten, and we are signing out. Peace.